Good morning, everyone. It's Catherine from my hillside garden. It's January 3rd, and it's 35 degrees outside today, but we do have a little bit of sun in the sky, and that makes me very happy. I wanted to do a little review of 2018. I know I've put through clips, just photos, and some music from 2018 from the beginning of the year. And I guess there were several things about 2018 that I hope don't repeat themselves in 2019. We had a very unusual spring, so I'm going to blame that one on the weather. And between late snowfalls and just cold weather, spring growing got off to a really slow start. Then I had all of my batches of baby bunnies that affected a good number of things in the garden, and I definitely hope that does not repeat itself this year, at least not in the garden, because dealing with Wyatt and the baby bunnies was not fun for me. Then summer came along and everything was just really slow. The tomatoes were slow. The peppers were just about at a halt almost all summer until August. The one good crop that I actually had last year was all of the lettuce, and most of that was planted by volunteer. Wyatt's having fun in the yard right now. So lettuce was a great crop. Carrots were a great crop. Everything else, I have no explanation other than the weather. The other thing that happened was August came, the extreme heat and humidity came, and the rain came. And pretty much the rain has not stopped since August. The 5 days that we were away, or 5 of the days that we were away on vacation, we had rain, and so much rain, I think it was 5 inches in one day at one point, that my community garden got flooded out. There was about 4 feet of water. Yes, it's near the Susquehanna River, but it's not that close to it. Very unusual for that part of the fields to get so flooded, but that's just how much rain we had. And it wasn't just northeast Pennsylvania, part of it was New York also. So of course, as the water comes down the Susquehanna, we get to benefit from that. So my community garden was a total bust. I got very little because of all the rain and then from the flooding. Then because of the heat, the extreme heat and humidity, my health suffered quite a bit and I didn't get outside for quite some time. I have a chronic illness. It's fibromyalgia. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but weather directly affects how I feel and what I can and can't do. And I'm a person who chooses not to medicate, so I don't take any medication. I just try to listen to my body, treat myself a little bit better, and things I can't do, I don't do. So once my slowdown period came in the middle of August, the weeding didn't get done, and my succession planting didn't get done. And yard cleanup didn't get done either. Yard cleanup didn't get done either. So my yard still needs to be cleaned up from the garden. It's January. It's a little bit depressing, but I'm going to deal with it and move on with it and hope that it does not rain nearly as much, because I think I checked around Thanksgiving time. I checked, and Pennsylvania actually had about 20 inches more rain than on an average year. And since then I know we've had more, because I think we've had more rainy days, especially since October, than we've had sunny days. So I'm hoping that, or no, I shouldn't say I'm hoping, I know that 2019 is going to be a better year, and we're just going to pace ourselves a little bit more so that we don't become so overwhelmed. I'm probably going to be cutting back on a few of my gardening beds and just planting flowers. I enjoyed the zinnias and the cosmos so much last year. And for once, my marigolds were just gorgeous. And of course, I don't think I got any pictures of them, for which I'm very sorry, because I have a hard time growing marigolds. But they did really well last year. So I hope you'll stick around and stay with me for the coming year, for the coming growing season, and join me on my journey. There'll be a few exciting things happening, and I can't wait to share them with you. So thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up. You know, it really helps everyone when you watch a video and you give them a thumbs up. I'm not a big computer person, so I don't know exactly how all of it works, but I know that thumbs up go towards the person's rating and also comments and when you share a video. So if you could help me out in that way, that'd be fantastic. And we'll see you as the year progresses. Have a great day. Happy gardening. Another thing I wanted to mention about 2018 that I'm going to insert into the clip is besides the rabbits, the voles were really, really bad. I can't figure out why. I've been gardening for 5 or 6 years and I've never had the amount of voles, moles, shrews, whatever they are, the little critters that tunnel in the ground. So I need to find something that I don't want to kill them. I just want to deter them. So if anyone has any ideas on a natural product that I could use in the garden, I've done mouse traps, and to a degree that does help, but I hate killing critters. The other thing I noticed, I did put up my low tunnels and I planted seeds hoping that I'd get a head start in the spring, and don't you know, those darn voles are ready. They drilled out every line that had spinach in it and my lettuce seeds. So I'm just gonna have to, I guess, do plant starts in the house. The other thing I wanted to mention, because the rain and the flooding was so bad, the only batch of canned tomatoes that I got were the ones I shared with you that I did in a video. We got absolutely no canned beets. Perhaps I put too many eggs in one basket by planting most of them down at the community garden, but because that flooded out, I got nothing there. I also called our local farmer that I like his produce and I do support him by going for things that I don't grow. They didn't even have any beets. Their fields were flooded out as well. So perhaps don't put all your eggs in one basket. And hopefully this year, 2019, for growing is going to be a better year.